Right now at noon, climate protests are still happening in the district, but traffic going into D.C. is finally getting better after those protests blocked major roads going into the city during rush hour. Several arrests have been made, but demonstrators are still letting their voices be heard. Victoria Sanchez is starting out our team coverage. She is in Northwest. Victoria?
Lindsay, we are at 17th and K, where the streets have finally reopened just about 10 minutes ago. The remaining protesters that were staying in the streets decided to walk off and go into Farragut Square Park, where some of them still remain. There were hundreds of people out here earlier today. Now people are saying that it is time to wrap up this protest. I did speak to a protest organizer who said that because of the outpouring of support from individuals, and she said 16 different groups, they might actually do this for the rest of the week, but that has not been set up yet. So right now it is life back to normal here in D.C. We have people coming out for their lunch break and cars finally able to drive through this intersection, but quite a commuter headache earlier today. Let's send it over to my colleague John Gonzalez, who's standing with some protesters right now. John.
And Victoria, we are not terribly far from where you are. We are at McPherson Square here in Northwest D.C. You can see the group has gathered for a meeting, a briefing to try to figure out how they are going to proceed today. They had gathered here for a rally earlier on McPherson Square, but even before then, this is where they were for several hours. Take a look at the video here. 16th and K Street, they disrupted traffic, completely closing down the intersection, not only by protesters standing on the street, but they brought in a pink sailboat and parked it right in the middle of the intersection, and they flattened the tires of the boat, so making it more difficult for D.C. police to tow it out. Eventually, they did. D.C. police brought in heavy machinery. They were able to tow the vessel out of the intersection, and then the group, about 100 of them, marched up K Street, and now they are here at McPherson Square. I've asked them, what is the next step? Will they disrupt evening rush hour? They said they're not sure just yet, and they do plan on being here tomorrow as well, and maybe even other days this week. That is what this meeting is all about, a briefing that they are having here at McPherson Square in the shade under a tree, trying to determine how much longer they plan on being out here and disrupting traffic, business as usual, as they've put it today. Reporting live in Northwest Washington, John Gonzalez, ABC 7 News.
John, thank you. And for more continuing coverage of these protests, be sure to head over to our website, WJLA.com, for the up-to-the-date minute updates right there. You can also download our free ABC 7 News app.